Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of Cat Can Code. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use JUnit in Eclipse. First, I have a Java class here ready for testing. It's a symbol calculator class with a couple of functions like addition, subtraction, multiplication, so on and so forth. So to generate the JUnit test in Eclipse, just go to the Package Explorer on the left-hand side of your Eclipse workspace window. Look for your Java class file that you want to test. Right click, go to New, go to JUnit test case. Click that button to create JUnit test case. So this is the new JUnit test case window. You can see that I have chosen the two method stubs that I want to create, the before or and before each. These are the two common ones. I will go ahead and explain to you the details of this in the next slide. After that, it will take me to a new window where I can choose the methods of my class that I want to test or want to generate the test stuff for. I chose addition and division, the two calculations I want to test. So in the next window, because I haven't installed JUnit 5, Eclipse is smart enough to ask me, do I want to add that to my build path of my current project? And I just go ahead and choose the add JUnit file library to the build path and click OK. As you can see here now in the Package Explorer, JUnit file has been installed and appear at the bottom of the project hierarchy. And it also generates the cat can code calculator test.java automatically. And look at the content of the class. You can see that a bunch of test methods have been created, like setup before class, setup for each class, test addition, test division, so on and so forth. So these are the automatically generated code. Obviously, you need to make some modification to suit your need for the testing. Alright, so I go ahead and modify my cat can code calculator test.java 5. As you can see here, I clean up the before all method. This is the method that will run once at the start of the entire test run. So I print a message here, run once before all tests. Obviously, you can do some other things apart from printing, like connecting to a database, start a server, load configuration files, so on and so forth. So the decorator before all is really important here because it indicates that this method will be called once at the start of the entire test run. Please notice that whatever you use down here, like before all, before each, you need to import that at the top of your Java test file, as you can see over here. Alright, and the next method, I will have the before each decorator. This method will be run before every test method. So the setup here is normally you make a new object of your class that you want to test. In this case, I make a new object calculator of my cat can code calculator class that I want to test. And then now we go to the test method. I have the test add and the test divide. Look at the test s. I have two decorators. One is test. This is the actual test logic. This method will run through the test logic that you want to test your method, your function for. And then there's a display name decorator. It will give you the ability to add a meaningful and descriptive name for your test. In this case, I choose addition works correctly. And then inside the test itself, I can print that I'm starting running the test case. And then I have two tests for my addition function. One, I test 2 plus 3, whether it's equal 5 or not. Here I use the asset equals. Allow me to check whether the output of my method is the same as my expected output. I also test with some other types of input and output. And for the division, I'm checking whether my division method is working correctly with the two positive number, as well as I'm checking whether it can handle the arrow handling when I divide by 0. So if you look at the right hand side of the video, I have written down the meanings of the decorators and when to use them. And I also list the orders of the decorator in terms of the execution order. Before all, we'll go to before each and then go to test and go to after each for each of the test cases. And then it go to after all decorator method. To run the unit test that you have just created, just go to the run button. Next to the run button, there's a run button with the test. So it say launch cat can code calculator test. Click on that and you can see that in the left column there's a JUnit tab next to the package explorer. It shows that I have run the test and the addition work correctly and the division handle divide by 0 correctly as well. And if you look at the console output, you also can see the details with all the printing like a system out.out.print. And if you look at the coverage, it also summarizes how many test cases that I have covered. As you can see here, I have covered 100% of add and divide, but I haven't covered anything about the factorial, multiply, and subtract. The coverage is really useful when you have a complex class with so many methods. It will tell you that some methods haven't been tested, and you need to look at that. All right, thank you very much, Cat Can Code community. Welcome to the community. Please subscribe to the channel to make it easier for you to see my newer useful videos coming next. Thank you very much. Take care. See you in the next video. Goodbye.